Hi, it's Friday, July 24th. This is DANUS Celtic World. I'm Kate. There goes the mouse. There goes the mouse. Just went whoop, flew out the door. Um, yes, hi. We have a lot going on. Oh my goodness. Well, right now we have a fantastic moon in Sagittarius, which is great. It's bringing optimism, desire. We want to explore. We're in Leo season. Creativity, self expression, passion, wanting to take leadership, encourage, you know, intentions, taking charge, being your authentic self personally and career wise, pursuing new opportunities, both professionally and personal. I love this time of the year. I really do. We also have Saturn squaring Mercury, and we just love squares because I'm being sarcastic. There are challenges with balance, and balance is isn't easy. We try to find balance in our lives every day, and finding that balance isn't so easy. Um, Getting to the point where we want to make sure that our lives are going more smoothly, having the energy, emphasizing, being involved in your life fully, not on the sidelines, because to have balance, you have to partake in the adventure of being a part of your own life. And without that, you can't find the balance within your life. Mercury's going to sextile Venus. This is great. This is love, romance, very sensual, softening interactions, charming interactions, the chemistry, that look in your eye. I love it. I can tell you that is great. I love that. That chemistry you first get when you look at somebody and your stomach just drops to the floor. That's Mercury, sextile Venus, and I'm sorry, yes, square Venus. I'm sorry, no, sextile Venus. I was right the first time. Um, and this is so great when Mercury is sextile Venus. There's a whole lot of not just passion, and because we're in Leo season, we have a lot of great communication. We're expressing ourselves. We're diving deep within ourselves to get to know each other, to get to know one another. And unfortunately, it's so not so often. It's so not so often that people actually generally look into each other's eyes when they're talking, look into each other's eyes when they're involved in a relationship to communicate and see each other's expression and passion and love and respect for one another, but also, look into each other's eyes when we're intimate, when we're making love, when we're having those intimate conversations. And those are the things, the ties that bond you when you're building those connections together. And this is the time to, if you're partnered up, if you're married, if you're meeting someone new, if you're interested in someone new, this is absolutely the time to really take advantage of the opportunities to do that, to really deeply, sincerely, generally, authentically get to know the other person, the person you'd like to partner up with and be friends with. Maybe make new best friends. It's how we fall in love. We marry our best friends. That's what the goal is, right? Marry your best friend, your soulmate. I don't know if there's such a thing as a soulmate, but I can say that two souls can come together that have a lot of equity and balance and chemistry with each other. And usually, when that balance is good between both people, you're going to have that great Mercury, Venus, passion, communication, sensuality, charm, flirtiness, feeling childlike, feeling like you're ready to go and just you want to hug, you want to kiss, you can't wait to see them again. You're thinking about them. When they're not there, you're just like, oh, I can't wait to see this person in 2 days. I'm calling them 5 times a day. What are you doing? That kind of environment. But that's great. That's that structure you're building to fall in love, to talk to another, to build that best friendship, to become best friends, to get to know them, like I said in the last reading, what they want in their coffee, what toothpaste they like, um, someone that would know you completely and honestly and just appreciate you for exactly who you are because you become best friends and you let them become that person that you let open yourself up freely and without any reservations and talk to them and express yourself to them and give your whole heart and your feelings and your love for them. That is what we have in this season, Leo season. We also have a lot of energy in going forward very fast. We have the nodes changing on the 26th from 0 degrees of Pisces in the North Node, Dragon's Head, and Virgo in the South Node, Karmic Past, Dragon's Tail, Pisces, Dragon's Head, North Node, Future, going into Aquarius, the year of Aquarius, the North Node, our future. What's to come? The unknown. Where are we going? We have, Virgo leaving the South Node or karmic past, things that happened in the past, going into Leo, bringing up old passionate wounds, bringing up old relationships, bringing up passionate things, bringing up old relationships, business, karmic, love, friendships we no longer have. And if they no longer serve us, we shouldn't have them because we are supposed to evolve over time. And that is the way life is supposed to be. And though we all do, there are many of us that do have lifelong friends, many of us do not, or we do, but they live far away. It's not like we can knock on their door and say, "Hey, come over for a barbecue." It's not going to happen that way. And unfortunately, that happens to everybody. We move out of our neighborhood. Some people stay in their town, in their county, in their state, their whole lives, and that's fine too. You know, we also have sextile Pluto, and they're best buddies. I talked about that as well. A sextile again is harmonious energies. Neptune and Pluto, they work very well together. Can we say yay for Mercury going direct? No more retrograde. However, ergo, I want us to realize that we do have the shadow period. And I say this, I've been saying it over and over again. I would still be cautious for the next 5 days, even though Mercury is direct, no longer retrograde in Cancer. Cancer rules the fourth house, ruled by the moon. Every time I say that, I can't believe I'm saying this. I think of Ozzy Osbourne barking to the moon. I don't know why. But anyway, ruled by the moon. And the moon has a big effect on us. And that's probably why I'm thinking that because, Cancer, we had the new moon in Cancer. We had a lot of Mercury in Cancer, We had Jupiter coming into play too with the Andre Barbal basket, and everybody's at 4 degrees with equity, Jupiter trine Neptune, Jupiter sextile Uranus, Jupiter opposite Pluto, you know, Jupiter activating, it's like the hand that rocks the cradle. We're going through that. And that's going to trickle effect. It's really ended, but it's still going to trickle effect. You have a trickle effect. So any of the planets that are there, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, oh boy, this Saturday we have Saturn retrograde. Whew. We get a little bit of a break, which is great. Yeah. A little bit. Poquito, a little bit. Saturn is ruled by Capricorn. And the funny part is that we have Saturn retrograde this weekend. Okay. And this is so funny. In Aries. Yes. Aries is ruled by Mars, going fast, going forward, going furious, lots of energy. And Saturn is ruled by Capricorn. And we have the moon going into Capricorn on the day Saturn goes retrograde. Yes. All of that accumulation coming together, all of that strength coming together. And it's really not a bad thing. It's a lot because Saturn is still there and all, even though Saturn's going to be retrograde and the moon's going to go into Capricorn at that time. There's still going to be a lot of structure that's going to be needed, a lot of do the right thing, do what you're supposed to do, don't break the rules, don't break what you're supposed to do for your job, your family, be good at your job, be good at work ethics, personal ethics, career ethics, how we treat each other, mutual assent, good communication. And with us still having Mercury in the mix and the change of the nodes, I would be cautious, again, still of being clear of how you communicate your needs, your wants, your goals, how you want to proceed and delegate work with your career, how you'd like to communicate with your mate, your partner, your marriage partner, or your fiance, the person you live with, your bunkmates, roommates, whatever they call it now. I would say be cautious of that. We have a lot, with Neptune sextile Pluto, it's just going to look like Pluto is the ruler of the underworld. Neptune is the current ruler of Pisces, dreamy, illusion, fantasy, but Neptune is also retrograde. So a lot of that is not really there. And with Pluto being there and having us see everything, with Neptune being retrograde, it's going to make things be much clearer, being able to see things, And we have a couple of times also because the nodes change, every so often. Every, I want to say it's 9 years or so. And there were a couple of times we had this. We had this 1970, 1972. We had it in the latter part of the 70s. We had it in the 80s. We had it in 2007 through 2008. We've had it a few times. So I want you to think about the times that we've had Aquarius and Leo in the North and South Node and what things may have occurred. And one of them happened to happen right towards the end of the Vietnam War in 70 through 72. Actually, right before 70 through 72, because it's 18 months. Freedom of expression, freedom of love, freedom of sex, freedom of speaking of your mind, making music, sharing, passion, taking it out loud. No more 1950s rhetoric. You got to hide behind and be this kind of woman and this kind of man. It's a big deal, the year of Aquarius, and we are going into North Node future of Aquarius. People are going to be more out there, and Aquarius also has to do with technology, entertainment, Uranus, upheaval, changes, transformation, you know, community, social groups, social media, friendships, how we take care of each other, humility, ontological humility, how we talk to each other, how we respect each other. Because if you're all about the ego and you're all about yourself, you're not going to go too far with Aquarius in the North Node and Leo in the South Node. This is we're going into a time, a new era of no more, not much the selfishness or ego anymore. Sit back and start before we engage other people about things. You need to have more humility, take some more time on how you communicate with people. You know, we have a lot going on with that going forward in the future. I believe it's a good thing. I'm feeling such good vibes about this. It's forcing us to actually stop treating each other like shit. I mean, it doesn't matter where we come from. We're still human living. We still have feelings. We all do. We all have heart. We all have a way we want to live and care and culture and religion and families and friends and relatives and good things and bad things that's happened to us. We need to kind of step back and before we judge, take a look at yourself. Take a look at your inner self, your inner reflection, inner introspection. You know, like I said, and I'll say it again, what changes? What do you want to put in your in your basket? What do you want to do going forward? What goals do you want to achieve? Um, I got to talk louder. I just realized last time somebody said they couldn't hear me because I was talking low, but this is that's my normal tone of voice. And we have to be cognizant of that. And you know, I don't even want to say just Homo sapiens. What about nature? What about the environment? What about throwing trash all over the place? I saw somebody today throw trash on the road. I almost chased a car and I lost it. I couldn't believe they just went. No regard for the environment. And animals. That is something that has to change. That is part of this change in the North Node, in Barbo's basket. It's just so many different changes. We also had that major change in February on the 1920th, where Uranus entered Gemini for 7 years, 2032, and going forward, changes are going to keep coming, keep on coming. You're going to have to roll with the punches, and it's the way society, the way technology is going to be huge. The way we commune, the way we live on our own or live with others in society is going to change, and how we communicate with one another is going to change and grow bigger and change in different modalities. How needing to farm more, needing to respect the environment, needing to be more self-sufficient. Because I'm sure no one wants to go to the grocery store if you only live alone and spend $200 on produce and groceries. If we're getting there, be more self-sufficient. Think outside the box. Um, and with relationships are going to be so big right now. You know, we are going to have to look at expressing ourselves with more affection. You know, resolving misunderstandings, watching our communication, When Saturn squares Mercury, which is June right now, it's going to highlight the importance of, again, being careful with how we communicate. Mercury sextile Venus, interaction, charm, love, romance, passion. Relationships are going to be important. Expressing your affection. People are going to exchange communication differently going forward. It's not going to be like, I'm not going to tell you how I feel because I'm too afraid that you're going to hurt me. I believe that those false assumptions are going to start to dissipate, and new beginnings and new social connections and new creative energy pertaining to the cosmic influence that are coming into our lives are encouraging us to be authentic, use reflection, relationship growth, strengthening bonds with loved ones, better, more sensual, more bonded, romantic, and social connections are going to be highlighted with huge opportunities, with new encounters for different people, deepening our relationships across the board. I mean, across the board, not just how we love, how we communicate, how we work, how we build business relationships, how we put together contracts with others in mind. You know, personal growth is going to be a huge deal for the next 7 to 10 years. Business opportunities and financial gains are going to change with everything that they got going on with politics. People are going to get the heck out of Dodge, and they're going to move down south, or they're going to take their business to a Midwestern state where Tennessee, you know, uh, Kansas, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. They've been doing that. They've been doing that, but it's going to be like, I want to say, if New York and some of the cities keep going on doing what they're doing, it's going to be like that movie, Escape from New York, which is that came out a long time ago, but nobody's going to want to live there because it's going to be so bad. The homeless people are getting just as bad there as they are in Los Angeles. What is wrong? And they think that that's okay. Freedom of expression? No, it's not freedom of expression. It's letting people be homeless without food, shelter, health care, a job, a place to be safe. And you're okay with that. You're okay to doing that, or letting another person, another human living, live like that, and nobody really cares. They just walk around them. It's To me, that's sick. It's a sick individual. We need to deepen our existing relationships. We have positive influences too with career and professional growth, doing professional development. Lots of people, you know, I know we have a lot going on with education and the cost of education now, but there are going to be smaller programs that will be more affordable coming up here in the future. I can see that happening. I see that in the future. I'm predicting that's going to be the future because there's so many opportunities now that when I was graduated high school, everybody was saying it is mandatory to go to college or you won't make money, you won't have a job. But there are more opportunities now to have hands-on, real world, authentic job opportunities to work at Ford, work at Chevy, fixing cars, being a journeyman, being a plumber, being an architect, building houses, building tiny homes. Um, I can go on and on and on, fixing pipes for the government, working with electrical poles and architects and other matters, not just an architect as far as mergers and acquisitions is concerned. That's a different kind of architect. Um, Ergo, with patience, with detail and patience and strategic planning, educational endeavors will improve for those coming out of college because kids are still coming out of college now, and it wasn't like it was in the 80s and the 90s where that was the thing. You did that, you went and got a job. You went to college to be a teacher, and I'm a teacher. You went to college to be a dentist. You became a dentist. That's not like that anymore because many people can't afford that. However, people are embracing creativity and pursuing new career opportunities to be their authentic self, and they're out there now much more than they were um, back, 20 years ago. It's a good start to start new projects, start something new, become an entrepreneur, start a small business, start something from home while you're working another job. Don't quit your job to start a new business. Start, if you're going to do something from scratch, like myself, start a new business while you're still working your job. And it's hard to juggle both the family and kids and animals and everything. But it'll be worth the while because it's something that you're passionate about. It's something that's going to, you're working new projects, you're exploring your hobbies, you're engaging in spiritual practices, whether it's paganism, psychic mediumship, empathic, witchcraft, becoming a minister, becoming a priest, becoming a doubt that's going to happen. I'm not going to get into that either. But, be, working more on pastoral children's programs, being more involved in Big Brother, Big Sister programs, being more involved in sports, being a coach, starting up a new team, starting up an ice skating program to have hockey teams come and compete against one another. I'd love to see that. There's not enough of that here in Texas. We have one skating rink by us in the Woodlands, Texas, which is like 40 minutes away from me. Not even 35 minutes going west on 1960 or 99, Highway 99. And there are so many other things that are going to come up here. These cosmic influences are going to encourage, again, to be yourself. Because if you're not, the North Node, the new planetary alignment with Aquarius going into the North Node and Leo going into the South Node, they're going to make you look at what happened to you in the past, and they're going to push you forward and say, this is what you need to do for your future. Aquarius, again, is family, community centers. That's a great one. You want to start a business, get a community center together, have children come after school, a daycare, community setting, arts and crafts, community sports. Saturn squaring Mercury is, highlighting a lot of new things. The importance of being careful on how we say things to other people is what I want to say. Mercury, Saturn is all about, achievements, doing the right thing, the police officer planet, part of the zodiac, ruling Capricorn, used to be part of Sagittarius. But with Mercury in there, it's saying Saturn is pushing Mercury to say, I need you to be more gentle, more strict, more careful, more diligent, more disciplined on how you talk to other people. No, I wish I could say that to about 100 people in my mind right now, but that is what's going on. And, for many of you, this is great. If you're looking for a new job, great. Aries, it's all about romance and affectionate energy for you. Gemini, social engagement. You are the third house. Okay. You are ruled by Mercury. Social engagement, community involvement, being a part of the family, government, professional opportunities. Cancer, you're the fourth house of home and family, financial planning, and patience and success. I'm going to say it again. Patience and success in home and family and personal growth endeavors pertaining to your finances with home and family. Virgo, mental clarity, you're the planner, You're the one that walks around with the planner, everything. Everything's on the calendar, you know, creative inspiration, artsy, introspective, um, particular. You need to rest a little bit. Don't be so hard on yourself if things don't go your way. That's just part of life. It's great to plan. It's great to have mental clarity. It's great to walk around with a planner. And it's great to have that inspiration and want everything to run perfectly. But sometimes life just happens, Virgo. You might need some rest. Take a breather. Libra, everything is going to flourish for you. Focus on balance in the community, balance work and collaboration with your career and your professional relationships. Scorpio, there are opportunities for you in higher education, whether you want to be a college professor or a teacher, or teach someone at work and be a trainer of sales. Scorpio, you can sell the shirt off your back, buy it back, and sell it to another person. You are good at salesmanship, at analytical skills, at learning to look through people. You know people, you can sense people, you have that psychic intuitive ability to sense people, what their personality is, and how to, like a lawyer, dia the jury, get them to do what you want them to do, like buy a shirt from you, you buy it back for less money, and then you sell it to somebody else for more money to make a commission. There you go, Scorpio. Sagittarius, financial stability improves. I know Sagittarius, we're worried about our bills, our finances, our home, our family, what's going next, exploring new opportunities for yourself, how to get that financial stability kept into place. You really want to travel. You'd really like to learn some new things, maybe learn some new hobbies to keep yourself busy instead of your mind always pondering on how much how much everything costs and worrying about your bank account and things of that sort. I suggest you get a hobby and maybe take short travels if you can't go long distance. Maybe take a ride in the car and go to a market square, a food market, a flea market, um, trader days, things like that. You know, antiquing. Um, Sometimes taking just a brief day, and this is collaborative really for everybody. Sometimes just taking a brief trip for the day can be so self-satisfying to just get away from the humdrum of things in your area and see something different, experience something different, even go out and just walk around like the German festival, for example, or in Tomball, Texas, which is coming up soon, or going to, a, the Irish Beer Festival that'll come up, the Oktoberfest that's coming up in October, also in Magnolia and Tomball, which is where I like to go. And those type of things that many of you, especially Sagittarius, because I know you're craving travel and you're focused on the finances, but you need some exploration, maybe just getting out for the day and taking your mind off of the other things at home might make you feel a little bit better down the road. Capricorn, you're about family harmony, income, resources, practical efforts, and you want everything put into perspective and you want to yield positive results with everybody in your home, yourself at home, your finances, your resources, your family, harmony and balance. And and you may have new income resources coming in with new opportunities. Don't be so hard on yourself as you can be because you like severe structures, you like things just so. Like the police officer of the ZODIAC ruled by Saturn, which you are, you like everything to go methodically. Don't be so hard on yourself if you have to bend bend the metal hanger a little bit for that shirt to fit on it so that you can wear it the next day, meaning yourself, your personality. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, sometimes you have to rearrange some of the things in your personality. I'm not saying not be your authentic self. I'm saying be your authentic self. However, make sure that you leave a little bit of humility and a little bit of room for people, for themselves to be themselves around you as well. Aquarius, this is about networking, balance, relationship growth, You are community oriented, relationship, family, friends, going out there, small groups, getting out there in big whole groups, networking. But avoid fatigue. This is what I'm going to say, quote unquote. You can be like the mayor of the town, the mayor of the community, the relationship, partnership, community, social worker, person, networking, and balancing all that within your environment, outside your environment. You're very good at building those relationships, Aquarius, and you're going to continue networking and doing that. However, you too are a person that is in the living that needs body rest, sleep, and your body needs to get some rest and eat properly. Make sure you're taking care of your wealth, your health, and avoid fatigue on your body, wear and tear. Everybody needs a little time away, and that includes taking a good 7 to 8 hours sleep every night so that your body can rest and have clarity for the next day going forward. Um, you can't do anything and be successful if you don't have clarity of your mind and you don't have your body working to its fullest capacity. Because no one wants a dog that can't run. Everybody wants, you know, uh, the pedigree that can run the race. Pisces, of course, you've got creative inspiration, um, short-term activities, spiritual activities with Barbarot's basket and Saturn going retrograde, Neptune going retrograde, and you're going to have the full moon in Aquarius, and everybody, this full moon on the 29th, 30th, 3 days before, 3 days after, is always its activation. This one is going to be really strong. Just I have it on my calendar. Um, Full moon. It's a buck full moon in Aquarius. Um, this one is a doozy. This is considered the strongest full moon of the for the year of 2026. Pisces, especially Pisces and Cancer, Scorpio, you too, Gemini, I want to say, mutable signs, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, um, Cancer, and Scorpio in the mix. Your empathic, intuition, psychic, mediumship, even just the hair on your arms, walking into a room, you're going to feel everybody's energy. It's all about energy. We're made of energy. The world is made of energy. Although its basket is made of energy. When energy goes out, we have reciprocity coming back in. Energies, feeling people's emotions, feeling and hearing out loud what they're thinking. I get that a lot. Um, I get the hearing everything back here, the clairaudience, seeing things before they happen, having flash, and you're like, I did it, did, or you walk in a room, you're like, I've been here before, deja vu, um, smelling perfumes, feeling, sensing others' thoughts, feelings, emotions are going to be really potent this week, the rest of this week, which is I don't want to say the rest, because we have this whole weekend, and it's really going to kick in starting this weekend because we have everything going on. The Barbados basket is still trickling. We've got Neptune, you know, sextile Pluto, Neptune retrograde, Saturn's going retrograde. We have the Barbados basket, we still have that trickle effect of Jupiter trine Neptune, Jupiter sextile Uranus, Jupiter opposing Pluto, you know, Saturn and Aries. Oh my goodness, I can go on. It's an on and on thing. There's so much going on in the astrology this month and going forward that there's a lot of us here in the zodiac with the signs. Especially if you're a water or a mutable sign, mutable signs, Gemini, Sagittarius. Um, you know, you're going to be needing to be flexible, multitasking, malleable, adaptable, shifting gears easily, you know, updating your thoughts, not taking things personally. You might be sensitive right now. Oh my goodness. Mutable signs are going to be just, yeah, yeah. Virgo's included in there too. Almost forgot you, Virgo. My opposite. Pisces and Virgo are opposites, just like Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite. There's opposite signs where we we either complement each other or we're completely opposite individuals. Um, that's my advice for that going forward for the next week, all the way to the full moon. The full moon, the buck moon, happening on 29th and 30th in Aquarius, is very strong. It's going to be potent. And then at the beginning of August, we're going to have a solar eclipse on the 12th. And then at the end of August, we're going to have a lunar eclipse. Things are going to come in, and then things are going to leave, whether we want to or not. And I am so sorry that that's going to happen for everybody, even even if it's something minute. Interactions and misunderstandings are going to be kind of common this time around for everybody. Just focus on your authentic self and being creative. Don't make impulsive decisions. No impulsive spending this right now. Um, right now, the biggest concentration, besides grounding, meditation, is being careful with communication, being cautious with finances. Do not overspend. Do your planning, plan out your schedules, avoid impulsive decision makings, set your personal growth for the next 6 months, set your personal intentions for your career relationships, advancement, personal growth development, spiritual advancements. I signed myself up for oh, tons of webinars for the next 6 months. So excited. Um, and I'm ready to go on that journey. Overall, this today and tomorrow are going to be a dynamic mix of communication. Be careful of communication. If you're being mindful, you should be fine. Everybody should be fine. Be creative. Be social. There's a lot of personal and professional energies for sure. With Mercury sextile Venus, there's got to be a lot of, charm and flirtiness in the air. It should make for a great weekend. Great for dates, great for going out, great for self expression and getting to know each other. If you're partnered up, great. Work on that. Work on that picnic in the living room or outside. Take a walk. Go have fun. Ride your bikes, go have a fun day together with your partner, your mate, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance. Um, enjoy yourselves, enjoy yourself, and most of all, take care of yourself and love others the way you want to be loved and be safe. Again, I'm just concerned with everything I'm seeing. Um, that's another thing I want to talk about here today. Preparedness, because we've already had storms come through the south and the Midwest, pretty bad tornadoes, pretty bad storms, tropical storms in the south of Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas. Tons of rain. I think it rained most of the summer for us, like 3 weeks straight. It rained again this week, and it rained all day yesterday. Just be cautious. Have a preparedness kit put together. Don't wait till the last minute. pick up quite a few gallons of water, candles, matches, flashlights, food, jarred food, canned food. Make sure you have a barbecue if you can, and you're allowed to barbecue. If you're in an apartment, it's kind of hard to do that. If you're not in an apartment, you can barbecue. If you have a gas grill, make sure you have that filled up so that if the electric goes out, you can still cook. Make sure if you have a generator that it's working. Make sure you have a first aid kit. And because I see my prediction and I've seen it over and over again, there's going to be a rough weather season starting in the middle of August, going through October. It's going to be a lot of storms. And there was already a lot of, it's been a pretty wet summer, windy summer. Many states are flooding or flooded or have a lot of damage. So I want everybody to please be mindful and be in preparedness to take care of yourself and your family and the ones that you care about, the ones you love, including yourself most of all. With that said, let's go to the reading. Hey, with everything said, I'm so excited. It is great to be here. I love doing this channel. I love talking to everyone. It is such a pleasure to have so many people just contribute, being able to talk to everyone, um, getting feedback. I want to, and I, I open up the different sites that I'm a part of. I am part of YouTube, Facebook for this channel, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and there's another one that I just opened the other day. I'll have to talk to my programmer and see how that's working out because we're setting that up as well. And they're all connected together. And I love it. It's very wonderful. Up to getting close to over 3,000 subscribers just in YouTube and Instagram, over 1,000 subscribers as well between, them subscribing just to be a part of getting the readings, but also subscribing to getting the particulars of getting a reading from me. I also make candles and do other things, and I sell trinkets and other things, and astrology and readings and cups and shirts. And so there's a lot of things that's going on, and everything's just coming together. So I want to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, caring, communicating, commenting, and being part of my channel and my business. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and it's going to keep growing. I intend on building this for the next year or two, and the objective is to open my own store as well and collaborate with all of the sites that I work with and I have my channel on, and put that as an integrated part into the store that I will be opening. That's the goal by the end of 2027. I did start purchasing items for the store, which is a lot of fun. So let's get to the reading again. Thank you. Let's get to the reading and the tarot for today. For many of you, today is a day. Again, the moon's is in Saturn. We have Mercury and Venus, love, happiness. I love it. I want everybody to take caution again with communication. Mercury is going to be a big part, and Uranus, a big part. Uranus, Gemini, because Mercury rules Gemini in the third house, communication and technology, as well as Aquarius, going into the North Node, the Dragon's Head, and Leo, ruled by the Sun. And this is so funny. I forgot to mention this because I already mentioned that we have Saturn going retrograde this weekend. Saturn is Capricorn's ruler, which is going into the moon. And it's ironic that Saturn is, in the moon, ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn is going into the moon after Sagittarius leaves it. And then what's going to happen is Leo is going to be going into the south node of the sun. So we have a lot going on with all of that, and what that means is a lot of discipline. But then with all that discipline and all that brightness and all that eased up tension, because Saturn is retrograde, with not so much the fantasy and illusion because Neptune is retrograde. We get to see clearer now. The fog is open up, and with the North Node going into Aquarius with social groups and Uranus has also been in Gemini, ruled by Mercury since February, when we had that major change. And now we have major change again with the nodes changing. And then we're going to have the strongest, most potent full moon in Aquarius, Buck Moon, on the 29th and the 30th. This today going forward through the end of the 31st and the shadow period going over, and even the shadow period yesterday with Mercury ending its retrograde in Cancer, there's still a shadow period. So I just want everybody to be cautious. Everything is really potent. There's going to be, with, Neptune and Pluto going together, sextiling each other. Again, I said they're like best buddies. This is like, Pluto is damn straight transformation. Okay, it is letting go, and I've been saying this for months now, since the beginning of February and of January. If it doesn't serve you any longer, love and let go. Let go of what no longer serves you, because now with the changes, we started with Uranus entering Gemini. We had all this stuff going through, and now we have the nodal axis is changing. The dragon's head is no longer going to be in Pisces at 0 degrees, it's going to be in Aquarius. No longer going to be in Virgo, and the dragon's tail, the south node of karmic past, now going into Leo. We've got Neptune retrograde, Saturn retrograde. We have Mercury sextile Venus. We have Neptune sextile Pluto. We have all this going on, and the nodal axis is changing this week. It's a lot of emotions changing, a lot of transformation. I'm telling you, with this nodal axis coming in, we had, when Uranus went into Gemini on February 19th to 20th of 2026, we saw changes big time. I did. My father passed away on the 26th of February, and then a month later, I found out my aunt passed away, and a whole bunch of other things changed. A lot of people were getting sick. A lot of people, it's just like, whoa. Like, I turned around and I said, okay, let's stop. And everything just went, and we still have a lot of changes going on. Some of you, it hasn't affected you because the planetary alignments or oppositions or trines or sextiles or quintups, oppositions, retrograde may have not even done anything for you. Forget it. This past week and a half, my computer, every time I pressed on it, and I know I have long nails, I must have lost a page. It would shut down. I'd have to reboot, do this, do that. I found it kind of funny, but after a while, I was like, okay, Mercury retrograde. All right, don't get in Cancer, don't get emotional, don't get upset. But there's a lot of changes, and I know I'm going to move to the tarot now, but I'm going to say with the nodal axes, this happens for 18 months, but it happens every so often. Okay, I want to say it's like years. Like, what's it? 9 years. It's a while. The nodes changing axis. It's going to be a while. We're going back into the Aquarius season again. So I want you to think, or go back to If you were alive in 1970, 1972, I can't do that because I don't have that access. But if you were, go back and find out what happened then. Go back, maybe the most recent one that might be a little closer. What about 2007 through the end of 2008? What happened then? I can tell you my grandmother passed away. And then when Uranus entered Gemini this February, my father passed away. My father Louis passed away. And then my aunt passed away. Yeah, yeah. When people started moving, some people at work, I had half of the staff at the school where I work of left. Some even retired from teaching because they said they just couldn't take it anymore. Changes, transformation, letting go, release the power that no longer serves you. You know, learning how to realize that these people, toxic people, this environment, those things, some circumstances just no longer are meant for you anymore. It doesn't even have to be that they were bad. They could have been great. They could have been wonderful. They could have been everything you ever wanted. They could have been fantastic for you. It could have been where my hair's soaking wet. I wasn't going to blow dry it when it's 100 degrees out. But it didn't even have to be bad for you. It's no longer meant to be in your timeline. Is what I want to say. Not a bad thing, because when we let go of the things that no longer serve us, after this I'm gonna break it out here. Um, we go through the things that no longer serve us, and we open that space up, and that's the new, the better, what is going to serve us for the next 10 years. What is going to be best for us? What is going to be better for us? It's scary to let go of people we love, things that we love. You know, oh, I don't want to let that couch go. I don't want to let that chair go. And some people, oh, my great great grandmother gave that to me. I don't want to let that go, even though you've never used it. It's sitting in the closet and it's tarnished, and you need to like let it go because it's going to waste. Nobody's using it. Yeah, it's a great memory. It's a great memory if you use it. It's even better if you use it. But if you don't use it, it's just sitting there in the closet. Is it serving you? Um, like, I'm sure I can go into a man cave right now and pick up. Oh, no, too many cups. Too many came out. Too many came out. Shuffling. And so I'm using the elemental deck. I'm going to put clarifiers, and then we'll see what's going on. I'll turn my computer around. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. My HDMI forgot this. All right. We have earth, air, fire. And I do this because I could do this for you, but if you would have to, it's not going to change anything anymore, right? So I just want to stress that for all of you. Okay. This here for everybody. We have the Justice card for Earth. The Justice card. Now, the Justice card, do you feel like you need to have justice? Because this is fairness, finding balance, legal matters, decision making. Was there injustice? This card also pertains to Libra. Libra is all about balance. Libra is about balance. Seven husbands, partnerships, ruled by Venus, also pertains to marriage and enemies. So if you're a Libra, which is air sign, ruled by love, swords, this is a Libra card. And we want to find balance, earth signs. Earth signs being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus is ruled by Venus, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. Taurus is Venus, fifth house, Virgo, Mercury, third house, communication, Capricorn. Saturn. Saturn is going to be ninth house, matters, religion, culture, traditions, ethics, philosophy, higher education. If you have any business or finding any legal matters pertaining to that, I would look into that. I'm feeling like some of you might be going through a nasty breakup. I'm feeling that pretty badly. Whether it's career or home. Someone was trying to pull the ghost of you. I'm sorry. And you want justice. You want to know why. Why did you do that? Well, if it wasn't serious or you're not intertwined seriously, or you don't have intimacy with this person, if they're just a business partner, then you might want to look at contracts, verbal agreements. Verbal agreements are usually non-negotiable or negotiable instruments. If it's a bilateral contractual agreement, you might want to check and make sure that there's mutual assent, meeting of the minds, before we go and get irritated or angry or upset, and we're finding that legal matters need to be looked into further because there are stipulations there, amendments there, you know, addendums there that might have been added in between if you had this contract for a long time. I am feeling like you are not happy about this. Not, not. Not very happy about this. But you know, is it really for you to say? Um, not so much. Not so much. I mean, if you in a legal contract with another person and things just aren't working out, you know, it could be about consequences. Was there something that you or the other person did that was it was having bitterness? It could be about karma, quid pro quo. You know, I do for you, you do for me, and I do for you. You know, again, S I Libra, fairness, integrity, and this is all about integrity, which is great because I feel like if you can go see, if you're because this is falling in the element of earth, being first from the Capricorn, this may pertain to you. If you are feeling like you have, they, they messed up your integrity, they, you know, you're hurt, you feel like it's been a tournament retribution for you, or vice versa, or there was some fairness and there's consequences here that need to be dealt with, then you may need to speak with legal counsel. If not, maybe you have a friend come that you both know, you and the other party know, and have some sort of mediation, sit down, don't kill each other kind of conversation. Be careful again with Mercury in place here. Okay. Um, you want to make sure that you're going to have to be careful and be clear about how you communicate and make sure that write it out, write a statement, or write out how you feel first so that you say what you write instead of being passionate and say what's on your mind without thinking about it first. So I want, like I always say, engage brain before mouth. I want to clarify that for each of you because I'd like to see what that pertains to and that's why that's really happening for the sign. But that's a good sign for you. Uh, let's see what we got going on. On my phone because I'm the cards phone. So, all right. The three of pentacles. Three of pentacles is great. Three of pentacles is great. I love this. This is the three of pentacles and the three of pentacles. Or coins, as it says on the cards. The three of pentacles is always a good thing. You know, material, money, wealth, business, well-being, how we live our lives. This one happens to be working in a team. Because and I think we just, and this, as I've said this in the past, a lot of the times when I am working on the astrology and I do the astrology, my God, always when I'm, even though I'm shuffling the cards in front of me, my guys always have the perfect cards that come out that pertain to the astrology as well, because this is a Mars in Capricorn card. We're going into Saturn retrograde. Saturn rules Capricorn. And we also have Saturn in Aries. And Aries is ruled by Mars. So we have Mars in Capricorn with this card. It is an Earth card, the element card. It's this card upright is great. This is about working with teamwork, communication, collaborating, contributing, being in harmony, working in harmony. Again, our signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini in the third house communication. Libra in the seventh house of relationships, marriage and contracts, business partnerships, equality, sharing, and interpersonal style. Aquarius ruled by groups, friends, gatherings, humanitarian objectives, humanitarian technology, hopes, wishes, the future of humanitarian relationships, ontological humility, working together, respecting one another, respecting each other as equals. This is great. You may have a project that you're working on, and you may be working on just a work plan, finishing up research of homework projects that you need to get done, or finishing up projects I'm seeing at home that need to be done with other people. You may be waiting for other people to finish their part of the project, and that might be a little bit stagnant for you, but you're going to be getting the project done and working within your team in collaboration and contributing to this project. I see this project going through well for all of you, whether it be work, finances, your own entrepreneurial business, pertaining to finances, a relationship, working and collaborating together. You could be buying a house together. You could be getting a car together. I see a lot of people buying homes together, contributing the finances, collaborating each other's thoughts, money, teamwork, working together to decorate, to look for a new home in the right environment, right area, looking for a new job, collaborating with others and headhunters and working for a job. the contributions that'll be made, basically down payment on the car, down payment on the house, what kind of salary you're going to get if you're working as a team player with a head, collaborating with others on a project, on a business deal. And let's see, for some of you, it may even be a construction deal. That's why I said housing, buying a house together. It could also be an architectural deal with building, offices, teamwork, collaboration. This is great. This is a positive card. There's nothing here, and you're gonna prosper from this. This is in an upright position. This collaboration, this teamwork, this whether you work with a headhunter, whether you work with buying a house, building a house, working in a business, working in an office. This is going to work together. Things are going to work out right. You're going to benefit from this opportunity. This is for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Although this is the Earth card, Mars and Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is going retrograde, and Saturn has Aries in it, which is ruled by Mars. So if any of you have this going on right now, air signs within your personal affairs with others or in your career, this is going to move fast because Mars moves fast in Aries. It's going to be needed to be done appropriately because Capricorn again is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn likes structure and likes things done the right way. Fire sign. Oh, fire sign. This is Leo season, and we have Mercury sextile Venus. Can it give you a little grooving on because you got the lovers. Fire sign. You have the lovers. There's a lot of passion, a lot of fire. The lovers are stand the guardians of the universe over you. You have the colors there, the intuition. You are loving one another, caring for each other. The universe looking over you. And the right away, there's the angel, the gods looking over the lovers. It is very beautiful. I love the lovers card. By the way, the lovers card also turned up in another part of the deck in the devil card, which is the devil means not death, the devil means transformation. So I don't like when people say, oh, something's going to happen. No, the devil means transformation. The lovers card, okay, the lovers card also is a transformation of life. Why is that a transformation of life? Because the lovers card stands for two people coming together that have a meeting of the minds, that are in love, that care about one another. They're looked over by the angels of the heaven. Yeah. Ooh, sorry. I mean, this is a very beautiful card. You know, this is about love and relationships and beautiful love and relationships and passion and commitment with the right person. And I say this wholeheartedly because, yes, I've been married for 15 years. Um, I was with my first love for, over 8 years off and on. Be your partner's best friend and get to know them and become their best friend. Authentic truth with no reservations. Yeah, we might not love everything that everybody does, but authentically love somebody for who they are and not for what you want them to do. Because if you're constantly trying to change somebody, that's not love. That's not love. Okay? This is an air sign with a Gemini. Gemini's third house communication. This is harmony, giving to one another, dying to self. When I say that, that means that
They say that too if you practice Catholicism or if you're Christian, when you love somebody else, if you believe in those religions that say that you die to self, you put others, when you get married, you put that other person before you. That other person is just as important as you are. So how you would want somebody to treat and love you is how you treat and love them. You don't lose yourself. You better yourself. You help them, your partner, better themselves. Together, you better each other with passion, commitment, truth, harmony, authenticity. This is a beautiful card. I love this card. This is about good choices, cooperation, having harmony with each other, having harmony within yourself, knowing who you are authentically, knowing the other person, being best friends with that person, and having equity with one another for a long, long time. Feeling a long, long time with this card. This is a Gemini ruled by Mercury card, ruling the third house. Third house of communication, like mind thinking, social activities, having interest in one another, working with neighbors with each other, working with family with one another, taking care of each other, harmony. This is a great card. So if you're a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, okay, and I'm going to say if you're an air sign, Gemini, this is a Gemini card that could be attached to you. You could be finding love. I believe many of you are going to be finding love this summer, finding a partner, finding a new beneficial best friend relationship that may grow into something stronger, something that a bond that you can build upon and be best friends and be um, there for each other, have communication. Gemini's communication, ruled by Mercury. That is a good thing in any relationship that's going to last long. You need to have good communication. This is very good for you, fire signs. Again, we had this last time I read this week, and I'm telling you, I had fire. I had I had fire over here, and I mixed this up on accident. And I want to say Leo is very strong in finding someone this summer, and so is Aries. I see it, and I get synapses, I get the pictures, and I see it, I feel it. Go out, mingle, and you're not going to find a quality person hanging out at a bar. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe going to a farmer's market, a flea market, a car, a classic fancy car show. Um, you know, maybe go with a couple of friends and go to the Renaissance Festival. You know, go out somewhere where you go to a baseball game, basketball game. Maybe go to your sister's son's, you know, soccer game, and you meet, the coach there, or you meet someone else who's a single parent there that you attracted to. It's good to know. Make yourself be out there. You can't meet other people if you're not a part of the social scene, the environment, the world. The universe is watching over you. Trust me, you're going to you're going to meet new people, and I'm feeling that too. Also for air signs as well. And yeah, but there's a lot of different people that are meeting other people, but with different prospects. Some not being meeting people, are meeting others and fall in love from a good best friend relationship. But that's what they're looking for. They're just looking for a solid relationship for now. Some of you may fall madly head over heels, best friends, spend every day, all day on the phone, spend time with each other. And I don't mean just and then doing things together. Literally, like maybe they live in the building next to you, and you don't, neither one of you have a washer and dryer, so you go and do a lot together, and you fold clothes together, and you talk, and you get to know each other, and you bring magazines, you talk, you know, you do things together that are the things you would do normally, everyday things. Don't show up in a relationship trying to always be the princess or the prince because that's not realistic. Go on a date. Go to I love doing this. Go to I know a lot of places like Hobby Lobby will have this where they have classes where you can go learn how to make things for the house or build a dog house or build shelves or put in a unit, put in an entertainment unit in the wall. I'm not sure how to do that at Home Depot. I know a couple of restaurants in the area where I am. I must have a cooking class. And you can learn how to make Asian food, or you can go to Italianos and they'll teach you how to make their homemade pizza, and you'll have a whole class, and everybody will kind of make their pizza, have a slice, and then bring the rest home. Yeah, do something that pertains to real life, hands-on, real world activities, so that it's not phony. You're getting dolled up to go anywhere. You just come as you are, and you build a relationship based on the things that you do on an everyday basis that you can find real compatibility and not, you know, all dolled up like a princess or a prince all the time. And then when things aren't perfect, you're like, oh, what happened to you? That's rude. It's wrong. And when you do decide to be with someone that you becomes your best friend, the one you love, the one you care for, without any reservations or with any trying to change anybody, that, like the Billy Joel song, I love you just the way you are, kind of love. You are not going to be getting stuff like a doll every day, I promise you. I was married for 15 years. Not every day you're like a Barbie doll or a prince. So, but this lovers card is great because I'm feeling this, but many of you also feeling this a lot for definitely in in Taurus in the earth signs. And I'm also feeling Libra, air, Leo, and Aries in fire. I haven't gotten to water yet. But it's there. The opportunity is there. Get yourself out there. Get yourself out there. That's the only way you're going to find the right person. And do fun things that are realistic. Throw on a pair of shorts, pair of sneakers. Go to a water park. Just have fun. Be authentic. Hey, this is all fun for me. Hey, so God. Beautiful. Page of Wands. Hey, Page of Wands. I'm sorry. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Delete the Page of Wands is under it. Yep. I picked two cards at the same time. This is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, he is all about the mind. Swords is about the mind, intellect, mental capacity, you know, um, and how we think. And I'm going to say this because the page is a messenger. Many of the pages are messengers. They're young. Okay. Page of Swords is telling the truth. The messenger of truth. He has curiosity. And when he comes to tell you the message, he's telling you the just, truthful, verbal information that he's supposed to carry to you. With that said, this is an earth aspect of air. So this pertains to a person who is an earth. This is an air sign of the mind, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For the water signs, this page is coming in. This man or female, masculine or feminine, is coming in with a message regarding something just and truthful that you've been waiting for, or maybe something you don't know about. Somebody could be sick. You could come in and find out, they could be knocking on the door and you can find out somebody got into an accident, or somebody's getting married, or somebody might come and visit you and say, you know, hey, I just want to tell you the truth. Guess what I just found out? And they're curious because they want to know if you know about it, but if you don't know about it, you're going to find out now because they're going to tell you. They're going to bring you that message. They're going to bring you that message. I'm thinking also could be inheritance if somebody passed away recently. Someone of the mind, and I say of the mind, could be an attorney. Could be someone who is handling someone's will and testament or the probate of somebody's estate. We're getting a message, truthful message, a just message pertaining to probate, will and estates. Are you expecting money? Did you inherit money? Did you inherit a house? Did someone leave you their children because they have young children and they want to know if you can raise the children because they're no longer in the living, or something, or they're sick, or something happened? This could also be the truth and justice message and curiosity of, do you know this? And someone is getting fired, or someone is getting a contract and you don't know about it. This is about information that you don't know, that this page of swords is coming in to tell you. And he's curious, but he's also going to be just and truthful about the message that he's bringing for all of you water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm doing this because I'm thinking I'm feeling many of you are getting a message between now and the full moon, the Aquarius buck full moon on at the end of the month, on the 29th, the 30th, the 31st of July. Um, I'm sorry, yeah, the 31st will be a Friday. So between now and that time, I believe many of the water signs are going to be getting an earth and air messenger, meaning someone who's an earth sign but carries themselves with the sword like the earth sign, using their mind and their intellectual maturity and emotional maturity to bring each of you a message with curiosity, with truth, and with just truth. Tell you that something's happening and it pertains to you. So be cautious about that. It could be, I want to say, it could be both personal or career. You could be getting a new job. Maybe you applied for a job and you forgot about it because maybe the boss went on vacation and they just came back, and the person, their office assistant, or maybe one of their associates calls you and says, hey, XYZ boss came back and he wanted me to give you a call to ask you and give you a message that you got the job if you still want the job in the office, um, you know, marketing, security, equipment for homes within the area. I just made that up. But something like that, like that kind of scenario, because a lot of people are on vacation and you might be getting a message after the fact and you're like, oh, I probably didn't get it, so I'm just going to move on and go forward. We're not going to sit around, right? We're going to sit around on our cushion and wait. So then later the Page of Swords comes in, who could be, earth sign with the mind, intellect, and emotional maturity, the mind of an air sign because they represent the mind of swords, and coming in to give you a just and truthful message with curiosity to say, hey, you could have, you, I get, you're so and so, right? Yes. Okay. Well, XYZ relative passed away and they left you um, a box, a treasure box that's been in the family for 25 years, and they wanted to leave it to you to keep all the family memorabilia alive and keep it taken care of so that your children can have memories of their family culture and their family history, something like that. I have to elaborate on that. Okay, let's clarify. Clarify this in the middle here. No, we're not doing that. But the Knight of Cups came in. Okay. But there's too many cards. But I'm letting you know what fell out. all right, Spirit. They're just all popping out at me. Like, yeah, pick me, pick me. Okay. And let's see what's going on with you, my sons. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, she's the High Priestess is all about justice and balance. You got it in the upright position. High Priestess is just about is intuition. Okay, intuition, balance. You have mystery, inner voice, and right now the high inner voice. You want to have your inner voice if you're dealing with justice and legal matters. Make sure you use your inner voice with mastery and use your intuition to answer anything that has to do that will serve you justice. This card also rules water and it rules the moon. You may have to use your inner voice with mastery to justify this justice card for whatever legal matters come along and use your intuition to make sure that you protect yourself from any wrongdoing that's going on, or anything that they might say you owe, or anything that they might say you took from them, or anything they might say you've done to them pertaining to legal matters. I don't feel like that. I think this is more of a financial situation, or somebody is, oh, I gave this to you, and you should have done this for me, kind of petty nonsense crap. This is the High Priestess card. She's intuition, mastery, using her words. She's got balance. She uses her voice. She's all knowing. She's neither light or dark. She has the pillars of both Jacqueline and Jacqueline and Boaz. She has the pillars of life. She walks through to get to the balance of the universe. And this card also stands for using your voice, your inner voice, with intuition, loudly, to show that you have the knowledge, the inner knowledge, to protect yourself, worldly inner knowledge, to help you with the justice card. That's good. Apparently, somebody's just playing these games with you. Don't just make sure you cover CMA with the inner voicing. Just cover yourself. Okay, with the three of coins, you have temperance. Okay, temperance is peace, moderation, having equilibrium, balance. You're working with the three of coins. You're working and with the community in collaboration with others. You're doing great. You're working with others in peace and moderation, equilibrium. It's all about balance. You're going to be doing well on this business adventure, building something together, collaborating together, collaborating, communicating at work as a team player, as a team with work with others, making money, and you're going to be successful because you have Temperance card here in the upright position, saying this will be done in peace and moderation with equity. This is a fire sign ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius is pretty good. She's all about working, putting work out there, having experience, being entrepreneurial, being detailed oriented. You're good with this. This is all about supporting the work you're doing, working collaboratively with others at your job or personally with your partner, your mate, your husband, whether it's building things, selling. I don't see selling. I see more like building things, collaborating, building projects, building businesses, team player, and peace and moderation. It's a good balance between you and these team players, this group, this partner, whether it's career or personal. It's going really well. It's going to be a very good adventure, personal or career wise. It's very good for you. Air signs. If you have a business proposition or project on the table, it's going to work out for you fine. Let's see what the lovers have. Ooh, ooh la la. All right. The lovers. Let's see what we have here. Fire signs. Awesome. Actually, you've been running into a lot of people this summer. I just got that message in my head. And this could be pertain to you or not pertaining to you, but you're out there. Leos, you're out there. You are you're so people like stuff you. You're good like that. You have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different things, kind of like a master of not like a you know many things, but you're not a master of one thing. But you know so many things about a lot of things that you work with. You know? Oops. Oh, this is great. You have the magician and the lovers card. You have the magician, and the lovers card. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. The magician card is so wonderful for you. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Oh my goodness. You have the magician. This is innovation, success, ability. He has all the tools in on his table. He has the wand as above. He's got his hand up there, right here. He's got his hand up here. As above, hand down, so below, as within, so out on the table. He has the elements of the cup of water for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. He has the wand in the air for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. He's holding the pentacles on his table right there for Pentacles, earth, material world, money, wealth, business, health, well being, life we want to live, the foods we want to eat. This is beautiful. And of course, he has the sword on the table. It's right here. He's got the cup here. He's got his dagger, his sword there. He's got the pentacles there. He's got the wands up here. He's got the all of the elements, including the air. And he has the flowers at the bottom of different colors, okay, of green, of yellow, of red, and a blue turquoise, representing green earth, yellow air, red fire, blue turquoise water, element signs, all in this card for you, fire signs, the lovers. And what that means is he's got all the tools and all the success to make this relationship be bountiful, work, bringing the magic to the relationship, putting the elements into work, into this relationship. Powerful relationship, successful relationship, the innovation to make the relationship work, the creativity to make this relationship be successful, the ability to show their love and communicate their love. And this card, the magician, is ruled by Mercury, which rules communication in the air signs, communicating with your loved one, the one you love, the one you want to fall in love with. Success, the communication with the one you love and the one you want to be with. The ability to be with this person because you have the connection, the communication, the innovation to give all the tools in your pocket to the person that you love and the person that you want to be with success and longevity for the other person, the lovers that want to be together and want to love each other, that want to become best friends and get to know one another and have equity and balance and authenticity and caring and love for one another. This is fantastic. So beautiful, fire signs. So beautiful. Fire signs that would be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Let's clarify water signs. Why is the messenger coming in? Why is Page of Swords coming in with a message? Page of Swords coming in with a message. All right. Sit right here. You have the Three of Pentacles. That's so beautiful. The Three of Pentacles. Water signs, you have the Three of Pentacles. Hey, and this is so beautiful. We're using a different deck. I know this is Three of Pentacles for air, but this is a different deck, and the Three of Pentacles came up again. But for the water signs, and for the water signs, this is great. The Pentacles is all about money, material world, money, wealth, business, our health, our well-being, taking good care of our bodies and nurturing the earth, loving ourselves, loving others. The Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. I guess I was right about that because when I'm looking at the Three of, I'm looking at the Page of Swords, and I've got that right. I knew that was coming up. I had said that there would be a message, that this message could be about hearing from a job interview that you went to, and they're just getting back to you now. And I say that because I'm looking at it again, and I'm looking at it for the air signs as well. This page of this Three of Pentacles, as it pertains to air as well, is collaborating, working with others. And I said that this page of Swords is someone that comes to you with clarity, truthful, just information to give you the message that you're just probably going to be getting a new job and you're going to be working with teamwork, collaboration, contributing to others, contributing to your job, getting that message, that truthful, honest, just message that you're curious about, that you're so happy to get. You are now, because this Three of Pentacles in the upright position is all about working together, a job, teamwork, collaboration, contribution to work, contribution to others, contribution and collaborating with the people you work with, teamwork, working together as a team, feeling good together, contributing, equilibrium, harmony, respect. Many of you will maybe getting a new job, working with them. Many of you might be getting a raise and changing a position with the company or business that you're already in. And you're going to have to work more closely. You're going to have to work more closely with the individuals collaborating, working together, teamwork. And the messenger here The Page of Swords is coming in to give you that honest, just, truthful message. You're like, what's this? What is here to tell me? What's the message you're here to tell me? Well, it looks like you're going to be working in a better job with a team, collaborators, good workers, working together in harmony with respect, being aligned, having alignment at work as a team player. Who doesn't want that? Everybody wants that. It makes them feel good at work. It makes them feel like they belong in that environment and that they're there to do a good job, that they feel good doing with other people. And that's very important. It's very good for social well being and being balanced at work and feeling like they want to get up and go to work. Not many people have that. Okay, let's see what we got for love for everybody. I'm going to put this deck away because it's in the way. It's not really in the way. I'm going to put it over here. You can see the decks I'm using. This is the elemental deck. This is the Celtic wisdom deck. I'm working with the White Devils love deck right now. This is a great reading. Many of you have a lot of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to put this over here. Give it some balance and protection. Let's see what we got going on for Earth. Seven of Pentacles. Earth. Have justice, and you have the High Priestess, and voicing your wisdom, and voicing your words, and voicing the truth, and voicing your intuition with that Justice card. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Evaluate and assess the harvest. Evaluate the harvest. How hard are we working? Evaluate your harvest, evaluate your bank account, evaluate your success, evaluate the vision and the things that you want from how hard you work. This is the card of Seven of Pentacles. We reap what we sow. Baby's standing at the house, and all the pentacles are there. He works really hard because he's in the council, and all the pentacles are here. And she's looking, he's evaluating everything he has. You reap what you sow. So this card could be Earth, pertaining to a justice situation with something that's going on with you, pertaining to what. Oh, sorry. I am going to purchase a card holder. I just haven't found one yet that's nice. That looks modern. Um, the Seven of Pentacles is all about reaping what you sow. The Stressers, High Priestess card, voicing her wisdom through trust, through her intuition. She's working hard to get that justice and voice those things. She's worked hard. She's reaping what she sows, and she's going to get the justice she deserves because she's worked hard. I don't believe that this is going to be anything but maybe somebody giving you a hard time. But you've worked so hard for everything you had. Nobody's gonna pay attention to, to anything but give you justice for everything that you've worked hard for. There's nothing pertaining to court there. Nothing contain unless you maybe there might be a debt that you owe, but you're looking at you reap what you sowed, and you can pay off that debt. I can see that. Maybe it might be something you owe, but it's nothing major, nothing serious here. This card fell out. I'm going to shuffle cards again for air signs. Air signs, what do we have for left here? Cards just turn like that. Look at that. Running out of my hands. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, you got the Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups is beautiful. Beautiful. This Knight of Cups is passionate. He's loving. He's coming in. He wants to come and get you, air signs. This is neither masculine or feminine. This is a person coming in and saying, "I love you. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want you to be with me." Okay. Now we had the conversation, I believe, a couple days ago, this week, or maybe it was last week. But when the Knight of Cups comes in, he's the romantic. He likes to have fun. He's idealistic. He's really fun loving. He loves to offer you good things. He loves to do good things for you. He's always on your side. He's an air aspect of water. Air, you're an air sign, air aspect of water, and you have temperance here as well. Balance, good work, communication, community, harmony. And this card's coming in. This is great. It's great. You have a lot here. Okay? Air signs, you have a great lover coming in, or a great love already. This might be the woman or man that you're with already, a great person that's coming in. This, this Nine of Cups, they're coming in for you. They love to be loved. They want to love you. They're passionate. They're coming forward. They just love the idealistic idea of being madly in love with you, male or female. They're going to spoil you. That's what I'm seeing. You got a lot of work coming on, community harmony, harmony with love. This male or female's coming in here. They're like, I'm in love with you. I want to be with you. I want to show you all the beautiful things I could do for you. Let's have fun. Let's play and be in love like kids. Let's have romance. I want to do this for you. I want to be with you. That's what you have here. Community, harmony, love, working together, working as a team player. Love it. Got a lot going on this week. And then fire signs. Oh boy. I just get my hands around this deck. It's pretty thick. So let me see what we have here. And we have okay. Well, you have the world. You have literally the whole world in your hands right now. You have the world. You have the lovers. You have the magician with all the tools to love you the way you deserve to be loved ever, ever, ever for the rest of your life. And now you have the world coming in and saying, this belongs to you. This is yours. The world, giving you the world. Absolutely everything. Giving you the world the world to love you. I mean, the world completion, fulfillment, accomplishment, awareness. No hesitation, no stagnation. And this is Saturn. This is an Earth card in Saturn. Yeah, this is an Earth card in Saturn. You have completion, accomplishment, fulfillment, wellness. You have wellness. All of this stuff, completion, all the fulfillment of a lifetime coming to you. Being whole, no stagnation, moving forward with everything aligning in your life. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than the world, right? So I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna move this over here. You have the Magician, the Lovers, the Magician, and the world supporting you. Your family, your children, the universe. The universe represented by Uranus, the sky god, Zeus, watching over these fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You got a rocking reading this week. I wouldn't be surprised if all of you or one or two of you run into the love of your lifetime. This is it. This is it. You have the Lovers, the angels watching over you, the Garden of Eden. You have the Magician here with all the tools given to you by the universe, the world, the sky god, Uranus, Saturn, ruling Capricorn. We're going into that this weekend. Again, the astrology matching, the, my spirit guides matching that for the tarot reading. Saturn, going retrograde. Saturn usually makes things hard. This card is ruled by Saturn. It's not going to be hard this weekend because Saturn's going retrograde. It's not going to be so hard to meet these people, to have the tools, to have the love, the full blown, endless love from the universe given to you. Forever fulfillment, accomplishment, completion, wholeness, wholeness. Look at this wholeness. Look at this love here. Wholeness. They can't keep their hands off each other. They're looking at each other. Just like I said when I was doing the astrology, not many people anymore look into each other's eyes when they're talking to you, even in a business deal. Even when they just say, I'm sorry I did that. I apologize. Can I do it again and help you be better? Can I help you out? How many people look at you with compassion, with love, with tenderness, with empathy, with humility, with love, giving the tools, being supported by the universe, the world. This is fantastic fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Let's see what we got, Woody. You have the same thing as air as far as the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, as the Three of Pentacles is concerned. You also have the Three of Pentacles. You're getting a message pertaining to the Three of Pentacles, working in collaboration with others. Sorry. I don't have much rain here. Let's see what we got. And we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is good. It's goodwill. It's goodwill. It's reflection with others. How you get along. It goes perfect. You're getting a message that you might be getting a job, something good, something you trust, something going forward, something that's being completed, something that's honest about you working in a team environment, collaboration, a community, doing teamwork, and then you have this beautiful, beautiful Six of Cups working, sorry, working and reflecting about the goodwill, working with others, reflecting with others, nostalgia, talking about the past and great emotions and how you feel. This is the Sun in Scorpio card represented by water. This represented by water. You must be, I would imagine, water signs that I will put my Pisces candle here and we'll represent that here.
for the water signs. You have where you are going to be, or you're going to be having nostalgia, working good in the team, working and talking about all the great things that are happening, all the experiences, all, all the great work you're doing. It's just so nice. All the goodwill that's coming around from this work, this teamwork, this working together, collaborative, no distractions, having reflections of having good work, having good family, being in a good community, being in a good environment. Okay, and here you have a lot of you have swords, you have pentacles, and you have cups. Yeah. So you have a lot of other things coming here together. The card moved because I just moved my hand past the card. So that's wonderful. Put the deck back here. Let's go to our good. You can see the cards better because I was looking at it from the other end and from my end. I hope they can see the cards good. Okay. So there's a lot of great fire signs. You have. I'm telling you, if in the comments on the YouTube channel, on my channel, if you find the love of your life, please let me know. If you find a good friend, a best friend, someone that possibly could become the, the person that is would be the best friend and love of your life, please put the comments down. I would love to see that. So we're gonna pull a life journey card, and then I'm going to do an angel number card, and that'll be done, and then we'll have our reading done for this evening, along with the astrology. This was wonderful. You were all great. If you'd like to leave me some comments, if you'd like to contact me for a reading, an astrology chart, sit down with me and talk about spiritual consults, and talk about what signs and astrology, your goals, anything that has to do with holistic healing, meditation. I can help you with that as well. You can't see it on my computer. You probably see it right here. Sticky notes. I put my sticky notes there up on my computer, and when I get up in the morning, I have a set of meditations that I like to do, and listen to my meditation music. Go outside for a little bit. Be mindful. Oh my goodness, too many cards coming out here. Okay. One more time. Let's do one more time. Let's see for the collective what we have. And then we're going to pull our angel number card. And I'll let you take your notes. Okay. And our card for today. This is clarifying life situations. What do we have for clarifying our life situations today? We have embrace potential. Embrace potential. Look at how beautiful the ocean is. I'm going to turn it the other way so that you get both of the readings. Embrace potential. Explore the abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizon for your journey. Everyone here has the opportunity for that with tonight's reading. Embrace potential and embrace potential. Explore abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal endless horizons for your journey, like endless opportunities. And we talked about that. We've got air, getting jobs, getting the love come in, earth, success, justice, wisdom, intuition, being able to speak with the mouth, being able to have that seven of pentacles, reaping what they sow, getting the harvest of money, water, getting
the message, getting the job, working as a team player, working with the Six of Cup, working with others, getting along, reminiscing, talking about how they're enjoying everything, talking about their emotions, being in a good environment, collaborating, being a team player as well. Fire signs. Um, I hope I'm invited to the wedding. You have all this beautiful stuff here. And the other part of the card is Ocean of Possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper untold opportunities and plentiful paths. Again, all of you, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, thank you for being here. My spirit guides, thank you for being here and helping me give the messages to my beautiful, collaborative subscribers, my likes, my subscribers, the people who leave me the comments. Again, oceans of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper untold opportunities and plentiful class. You have plenty of paths to go through with opportunities for the remainder of this year. Look for the signs. And speaking of which, I wanted, I go to the angel number card for us, I have plenty of angel numbers and synchronicities that transpired today that I want to share with my collective, share with my team players, and share with the beautiful subscribers I have on my channel that I just love, love, love to have be a part of my team, of my YouTube channel at DANUS CELTIC Worlds. And I love having you there. Yes, Kate loves having you there. Okay, I'm going to put this up as well for all of you to see. This is such a lovely, lovely card. And I'm going to put this up here for everyone to see. I just, it is so beautiful. The endless, I'm going to move it over a little bit. The endless possibilities. Beautiful possibilities. Beautiful. Okay. I'm in another room. I told my son the other day, I have to get a desk that can sit like 10 people so I can do my entire card spread for the universe. All right. Angel number Oracle. Bless me. Here it comes. Collective. What do we have for the What do we have for my subscribers? What do we have? Collective. Let's see. Well, we know the angels can count. Ha 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 ha. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. And since we're in Jupiter, we're in Leo season, and we've had Jupiter in the barball basket. And we have Jupiter in Leo season for the whole next year until July 2027. Jupiter is a representative of expansion, of growth, luck, and awakening. Spirit guides. And I was just talking to the spirit guides. Isn't that ironic? That is so funny. I was just saying it as I was shuffling the cards. Spirit guides. What do I have for my collective? What do I have for my beautiful subscribers? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. They're telling me spirit guides, progress, justice, Jupiter. Good luck, Jupiter, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. That would be Saturn, and Saturn retrograde this weekend. Conditioning also would be part of Saturn, and so would systems. And the rest of that here would be my spirit guide saying, "You're getting good luck. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. Oh, fall to pieces. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. I said place. Sorry. Pretty much the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. This is beautiful. We'll keep that steady. Good luck. Spirit guides. Progress. Justice. Structures. Systems. Progress. Conditioning. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. I believe that's fall into pieces. Or into the right place, as I said. I am going to actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this up here. Put it up here. Can you not see that? That box that card. I will promise you I will look for card holders. Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave that in there because that's protective energy. This is, I have one that's obsidian and one that's tourmaline. Okay, this is DANUS Celtic World. I'm Kate. If you want to contact me for a reading or an astrology chart, 2-question reading, whole Celtic chart reading, where you can get the whole picture and the map of what's coming up for you within the next month, since we're coming to the end of July and going into August. August is going to be full of excitement and full of fun knowledge and full of beautiful things for everyone, for each element and for each sign. You can contact me at Gmail or DANUS Celtic Worlds at gmail.com. My name is Kate. I'm the owner, creator, and facilitator of DANUS Celtic Worlds and all the posts, all the postings, the readings, the astrology. And you can also contact me at Instagram, DANUS Celtic World. YouTube channel is Danu Kelly at DANUS Celtic World. Sorry, DANUS Celtic World. Danu Kelly, and also Facebook, DANUS Celtic World, as well, under Danu Kelly. YouTube channel is DANUS Celtic World. I love when you give me comments. Please subscribe. Please read the description below. Please give me thumbs up, like, come see me. I love having all of you. I have lots of people too from other countries coming to see my reading as well. I love, love, love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thumbs up for being here. You're beautiful. I love talking to you. Again, Gmail, DANUS Celtic Worlds at gmail.com, Instagram, DANUS Celtic World, Facebook, DANUS Celtic World, of the Dan New Kelly, and YouTube, DANUS Celtic World. I'm Kate. I love working with all of you. Please contact me for astrology chart. Please let me know if you would like a two-card reading, a three-card reading, a couple card reading, to give you the whole perspective of what your goals could be. We can go through your 12 whole houses, your sun, your moon, your rising sign, your fifth house, your north node, and your south node. Remember the dates are changing on the 26th of July. We have Saturn going retrograde. We have the Capricorn moon ruled by Saturn, the Capricorn going into the moon ruled by Saturn this weekend as well. And Leo is going to be in the sun. We have a lot going on this weekend pertaining to the astrology as well as the nodes moving this week on 26th from 0 degrees of Pisces, the north node, the dragon's head, the north node being the karmic future going into Aquarius, and the south node, which is the karmic past, moving from Virgo, earth sign, into Leo, fire sign, going in and taking over the karmic past, the dragon's throne. If you want a reading with me on astrology chart with me, please feel free to contact me at Danish Coach Worlds. I'd love to hear from you. I'm Kate. I love being here. Thank you for subscribing, communicating, commenting, and leaving me comments. I look forward to hearing from you today and tonight and talking to you throughout the weekend. We'll be here again this weekend. I'll post the time and the day as I usually do. Have a great evening. Be safe. Take care of each other and have a good evening. Blessed be. Have a good night. Bye bye now.